Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Excel-Freak. Yesterday we spoke about match function, which is used to find the relative position of an item in an array that matches a specified value in a specific order. And today what we'll be discussing with you is known as index function. Index function is exactly the vice versa of match function. Match function was giving us the position when we were specifying an item and a range or an array. However, for the index function, you specify the array, you give the row number, you give the column number, and it will tell you what is stored at that intersection of that row and column. Let's look at it with the help of an example. So what I have here is probably a sales data wherein I have 4 sales representatives mentioned here horizontally, and I have 5 products that they are probably selling, and here is what are the quantities mentioned or the units that they have sold. In case I want to use my index function over here to find what number of units has Kate sold for product B, right? So I'll start with my index function. I'll write is equal to index, open parenthesis. The first thing that it's asking me is for an array or for the reference. Here I'll take the entire array into consideration or my entire table into consideration. Post this, it is asking me what is the row number. Now if I look at this data set over here, Kate is what I need to find the result for, and for product B. What is mentioned row wise is my products. Now products as a word is written in my first row, product A is written in the second row, and product B comes across in third row within this range. So here I'll give my row number 3 for the product B. Now looking at the column number, we needed to find the column number for Kate. So if my column B where products is written is column number 1, where Jack is written becomes my column number 2, and where Kate is written becomes my column number 3. So I put in a 3 here for my column number. I close the parenthesis and hit enter. I get to see 81 is the number what Kate has sold when it comes to product B. So ideally, how this function has worked, this is your array. Within this array, this is your, and let me highlight it over here with a light color. Okay, this was my column and this was my row. Now what is the intersection is this particular cell, and that is what has been shared with me using the index function. Now this function is used in place of your Vlookup function or a combination of Vlookup match function. But just looking at this function and what we did now, you must be thinking, where am I really going to be using it? How will I always come to know about the position with reference to my row and column? No, don't worry about it. Index function, we'll be using it along with our match function. Match function will help us find the position of a particular item in the range. So it can give us the row number also, and it can give us the column number also, and we'll use the index in the outer space. Now let's look at the example over here, and let me just uncolor all this. Let me say my sales rep here is Jones, and I want to find for product D, let's say, okay, and let's try and apply our formula with the help of index and match functions used together. It will be index. Now first thing in index is our array or the reference, which in this case is this entire data set over here. The second thing it asks me is for the row number. Now row number I'll find using my match function. So I'm writing my first match function. Now match function for a row again has 3 components. What is it that I'm looking for? Where is it I'm looking for? And then comes my match type. So I am looking for product D. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for in this particular range. Please remember, though in the first cell in this range only products is written. However, I'll still take that as part of this range because my initial reference or my initial array started from that particular point. and I cannot create a difference in the starting point for both of them. So both the arrays start from the same point of initiation. After this comes my match type. Because I want the exact match, I'll use 0. I'll close parenthesis, comma. Now comes my column number. Again, for my column number, I'll use the match function. Here, what do I want to look for? I want to look for Jones. Where do I want to look for Jones? Within my row, which starts from products, which is B4 till F4. So I'm again taking the entire range, and products is not a sales representative's name. But since my table starts from there, or my array that I had initially selected here, starts from there, that's the reason I'm taking that into consideration. Again, I put in a 0, close my bracket, one more bracket for my index function, and I hit enter. So I get to say 80. Now let's verify. Yes, 80 is the correct answer. And now this becomes very simple. I can go ahead and change this to Smith, and it automatically changes to 39. Similarly, if you want to change this from product D to probably product B, this is all dynamic. And what I would have preferred doing, I would have created drop down list over here of the sales representatives and of the product types that I have, and I can use any permutation and combination, and the units sold here would have changed. Extremely useful feature. It works in an amazing fashion, and I personally love these particular functions. In my lookup functions, these two functions, the combination is my favorites. So do try these functions. Let me know if you face any issues. You can use the comment box below, or you can also mail me at msexcel.freak@gmail.com. Also, subscribe to our channel and do share it with others. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening.